So it's been a while since I've done one of these, but this is my next job. I've been called to change this lock and fit a handle, and as you can see by the marks on the door here, the police or somebody has gained access to this property in a hurry by the looks of it, and obviously created this damage. Look at that for a coat hanger. So what I'm going to have to do is gain entry to this property and change that lock, and I believe there's another lock inside as well. So right, let's just have a look in the bag. So we'll get the cam tool, and we can see the spindles in this center case here, so let's just go for that. Okay, so the door wasn't locked. Well, what we're gonna have to do now is just see what's gonna go on inside here. I don't know if there's any power in here. It doesn't look like there's any power in here, so yeah, looks like we're gonna be working in the dark. Anyway, next step is to change this lock. Okay, well, I've just been having a look at this. It's a Yale 1-star lock. It looks like it's got a bit of damage there on the inside, and it looks quite worn on the outside. But let's just see if we can take the lock out. Well, it shouldn't have that amount of movement in there. As you can see, there's quite a lot of damage. I can see the cam at the back there. It almost looks like it could come out without even being picked. I'm just going to have a go at doing that and see whether we can get the lock out. So I've just been having a go at trying to get this lock out, and it moves so far and then stops. And then I remembered that on some of these Yale 1-stars, you've got this little dimple on here that actually prevents the lock from being pulled out the door or pushed out the door. So then I've decided that I was going to try and pick it, but there's so much damage on this cylinder that the core actually doesn't even rotate anymore. So I don't know whether you can see, that's really quite some kind of right old go at this. So that leaves me no other choice than to use what can best be described as destructive means to take this out. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, nothing says you're dealing with somebody else's can of shite than this. Look at the absolute state of that in there. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I really can't tell you what's happened, but I mean, it's just an absolute mess. And then let's have a look at the cylinder. That's what was in there. And the cam was not able to come out at all. Was preventing the lock from being withdrawn. So yeah. Right, well, we've reached this stage. Let's see if we can find a handle set and see whether we can work out if this center case is working properly. Well, after a lot of locksmith fuckery, we now have a handle set on the door, and it's locked. And if we open the door, there we go. It's not the best, but it is secure. And I'm not going to lie, it needed a bit of adjustment on the hinges to get it to anywhere near where it needs to be. We've still got this gaping hole on the side here. But the thing is now to have a look at the center case that was in there. I mean, you know, what in the world has happened there? Look at the state of that. Obviously someone has really tried their very best. That's the outside. This is the inside. So this has all been attacked from the inside to clearly try and get in. And the lock, well, what can I say? No wonder it wouldn't pick. If you look at the state of the lock, you can see that it's been hacksawed, it's been hammered, it's been, well, it's literally been destroyed. There's no way that you're actually going to be able to snap one of these, because it's got this molybdenum shaft in the middle there, so hardened steel shaft, so there's no way you're going to be able to snap it. But I think you might understand where there used to be dimples, there isn't dimples anymore, and that might tell you how I managed to get that out. So yeah, all in all, an absolute travesty. But we've got a door with a handle, and it's secure. And well, there you go. A lot more than what I was bargaining for there, but the job's done. Right, well, actually I was a little bit premature, because they want this back lock changing as well. There's no keys, and obviously it's locked. So we're going to have to do a game entry on this. So I'm going to have a go with a pick gun, see whether we can get it. It's a trade locks. To see whether we can coax this into opening for us. Let's just give it another go. There we go. So we got that lock. And now I should be able to rotate that round and hopefully get the door unlocked and open. Let's give it a go. There's not a lot of room here with the with this return against this wall. So it's meeting a lot of resistance there. I'm not sure what that is. I'm hoping that is the unlocking direction. I've got my pick stuck in there now. Tension tool stuck in there. Great. Ah, well, I never. Well, what do you know? The lock has literally just fallen out of the door, so there's no retaining screw in there. And oh, okay. So the mechanism is completely and utterly smashed up and chewed up inside there, like the front door. Okay, let's have a closer look at that, see what needs doing. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a whole Pandora's box of bent metal inside there waiting for us. The bent metal's been dealt with, and a lock has been installed. As you can see, we now have a working lock on this sliding door. You just do not know what you're going to come up against in this job. People obviously try and do something themselves. They end up bending things, making your job an awful lot harder, and then having to think completely out of the box to be able to fix it. But anyway, there we go. So that's the back door done, and that does complete the job. So right, time to put the tools away and to go home.